Namaste. We will continue with the 47th Sloka in chapter 2. karmaṇy-evādhikāraste ma phaleṣu kadācana ma karma-phala-hetur bhūr ma te saṅgo'stv-akarmaṇi. karmaṇy-evādhikāraste ma phaleṣu kadācana ma karma-phala-hetur bhūr ma te saṅgo'stv-akarmaṇi. Bhagavan in the previous sloka had compared the happiness that a Brahmajnani would be experiencing. He compared it to a big lake nearby him, and he wouldn't be looking out to fetch water from small ponds or wells. Small ponds or wells are like Vishaya Anandam, and the big lake is Brahmanandam, which is complete bliss. In this sloka, Bhagavan talks about karma. So before entering this sloka, let us see some basic things about karma. Why do we do karma? Karma meaning action. We do an action expecting something, desiring something. So whenever an action is done, there are two types of results. One is drishta-phalan and another is adrishta-phalan. Drishta-phalan is what is visible. Adrishta-phalan is what is not visible. Let's take an example. Suppose there is someone who is very hungry and you offer him food. The drishta-phalan is his hunger going away, and adrishta-phalan is punyam. Shastras say that whenever you do a good deed, you get punyam, and whenever you do a bad deed, you get papa. Now, who gives the result for this punyam or papa? Karma-phala-dhata is Ishvaraha. It is Ishwaran or God who gives results for one's deeds. It depends on one's attitude when the karma was actually done. Let's look at an example again here. Suppose two people give charity. One person gives it without much shraddha for the sake of giving. Another person gives it with full of love and sincerity. Then the result that the second person receives is different from the one the first person receives. Also, when the result comes also depends on Ishvara. How it comes completely depends on him. So, when one does lot of good deeds in this birth, may get good birth subsequently. It's like a gold chain that binds him. Papam, on the other hand, is like an iron chain. It gives rise to situations that are bad. Also, the moment a karma is done, it's like an arrow out of the bow. Without giving result, it doesn't go away. In Panchadasi, Swami Vidyaranya writes, Kurvate karma bhogaya karma kartum cha pujyate nadyam kita ivavartat avartantaram ashu te prajanto janmano janma labante naiva nirvritim. A jiva does karma to enjoy something. He does an action and he gets a birth, and when he enjoys, he does karma again. It's like an insect which is caught in a whirlpool in a river. So what happens when it is released from one whirlpool, it lands in another. Vrajanto janmano janma. It goes from one birth to another birth. There's another Sanskrit saying which says, Avashyam bhoktavyam kritam karma shubhashubham. So what is the way out? How do I come out of this chain? Bhagavan gives here the solution. karmaṇy-evādhikāraste. So you have the right or the freedom to do the karma. Ma phaleṣu kadācana. Never ever on the result. So it is Ishvara who gives the result, and you don't have any right with regard to the fruit of a karma. In the second line, ma karma-phala-hetur bhūr ma te saṅgo'stv-akarmaṇi. So here Bhagavan says that never make any sankalpa, never have any expectation when you perform a karma. Karma-phala-hetur meaning the result of a karma. So don't have any desire, don't have any expectation. Just do your karma because it is your duty, and be the same whether it is success or failure. Next, a question may come. Okay, only if I do a karma do I get bound? Maybe I will not do any karma. So Bhagavan here says, Ma te saṅgo'stv-akarmaṇi. So never ever be tempted to do no action. Action rises from three places: manasika, vachika, and kayika. From the mind, from our speech, and from the body. We all know that our mind cannot stay at rest even for a few seconds without any thoughts. So Bhagavan here cautions Arjuna that do not ever be tempted to withdraw from action. So what happens when we do karma like this? Karma gives the result as a bhakta desires. Sahasranama, Vishnu is called as Kama-pradaha, one who gives what his devotee desires. Now, I do not desire the fruit of the karma. Therefore, Ishvara gives the highest, which is Chitta Shuddhi or purity of mind. When someone does karma yogam for a long period of time, his mind becomes very pure. With that, he gets a guru and listens to the shastras, and knowledge dawns upon him. With that, he is released from this cycle of birth and death. We'll continue again with the next sloka. Dhanyavadaha.